In the video Reading Skills, I explain 2 techniques to improve reading. I also explain the types of reading skills. Related to reading skills is the concept of note-making. Note-making is the process of writing down main points, arguments, or ideas from written materials. It involves the synthesizing of information in a passage into a reduced form. To be able to make notes, you should identify the thesis statement in a passage. The thesis statement is the main idea of the entire essay or text that you are reading. You should also be able to identify the topic sentences in the passage. The topic sentences are the ideas or arguments that support the thesis statement. Making notes is a critical skill for comprehension, to prepare for revision, and to improve retention for any type of material that has been read. There are different methods that people use to make notes. I want to emphasize the use of the outline method in making notes because this is the most detailed and the one that I have used, and it has proven to be very effective. Your notes should have a title or a topic. It should also have subheadings, which are the divisions of the topic or the title. And there should also be subheadings where necessary. Your notes should also be numbered and indented. These are critical components of an outline. Francis Robinson developed the SQ3R method, which is an important formula for in-depth study reading. Its purpose is to help readers comprehend textbook reading or any other long types of academic reading materials. If you listen to the video on reading skills, you'll notice that this is one of the types of reading skills that we discussed. Robinson's method is called the SQ3R method, and these abbreviations stand for the following. Survey means to glance or to look at the assigned reading text. You review the table of contents, even the glossary, and then you look at each chapter and the title, the headings and subheadings, and you skim through the document to check the kind of sections, diagrams, images, or even any photographs that are embedded in the document so that you can have a general idea of what the text or the book is all about. The second abbreviation is question. This is where you take each heading, each title, or each chapter and you turn it into a question. And these are the questions that you are going now to use to answer some of the issues that you will raise as you read the text. The third abbreviation is read, means then to do the actual reading of the chapter or the text or the passage, bearing in mind the questions that you would have formulated in the second step. The fourth is to recite, means to say in your own words or to write down the answers to the questions that you would have asked in step 2. The last abbreviation is to review, meaning you have to go back to the entire process to reread the headings one more time, check the subheadings, and also look at the questions that you formulated earlier on and reread these to yourself and understand exactly what the author is trying to say in the passage. Here is an example of how you can make notes using the outline method. Educational psychologists have ascertained that there are 7 types of learners in a given classroom. These types of learners determine and demand the type of activities that a teacher should employ in a particular topic. The 7 types of learners are auditory and musical learners, visual and spatial learners, verbal learners, logical and mathematical learners, physical or kinesthetic learners, social and interpersonal learners, and solitary and intrapersonal learners. If you carefully examine this paragraph, you will notice that in the first sentence, the author tells the readers that there are 7 types of learners. This is the topic sentence, the main idea of the paragraph. In the second sentence, the author gives supporting detail or further expands or explains the topic sentence. In the third sentence, the author gives specific examples, that is, by listing the types of learners identified. So as you can see from the paragraph, it is important for a reader to be able to pinpoint exactly where the main idea of the paragraph is located. Let's take note that the topic sentence may not always be the first in a paragraph. Sometimes it could be in the middle of the paragraph or even at the end. However, the usual practice is that the topic sentence introduces the paragraph and the supporting details and specific examples follow in the body of the paragraph. To get more information on how to number your outline and how to indent the points in the outline, you can view the reading and note-making video part 2.